Nigel Farage has been criticized for simply echoing claims that Ukraine is to blame for the conflict with Russia, a stance that has been fiercely condemned by both the Tories and Liberal Democrats. During his Monday appearance on LBC, the Reform UK leader charged that Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky rudely barged into the White House last week, showing a complete lack of respect toward US President Donald Trump.
Do you know what? If I turned up at the White House, I'd make sure I was wearing a suit and my shoes were cleaned. Absolutely. And Trump is... And in diplomacy,
Winston Churchill,
our Prime Minister, but he wasn't dealing with President Trump. Our Prime Minister was briefed and briefed and briefed as to how to deal with the visit to the White House.
But that's not Zelensky's fault, is it?
All right, if Zelensky wants to bowl in and show no respect to a man who we all know is incredibly old-fashioned about this stuff, and he really
When
is.
you say this stuff, you mean manners, dress,
very
shoes?
much so. Very
so your
much.
shoes have to be shined. It's like being back at school.
Lots of times, Trump said, yeah, good shoes, great shoes, whatever, That's how he... So if you're going in with a positive mindset, maybe Zelensky should have thought about that. But that's minor.
Yeah. It's all right for Mr. Musk to throw in sneakers, a baseball cap and a chainsaw.
I know.
But that's permissible.
Well, Musk isn't negotiating with Trump, and Musk isn't asking for billions of dollars from Trump, and Musk isn't asking for military support from Trump.
Shadow Foreign Secretary Dame Preeti Patel compared Mr. Farage's comments to Jeremy Corbyn's attempts to play down Russia's culpability for the war. Dame Preeti blasted, "Nigel Farage is completely wrong. President Zelensky is a hero who has stood up to Putin's aggression and led his country's defense against their barbaric and illegal invasion over the last 3 years. And it is troubling to not hear the leader of Reform say that. For Nigel Farage to sit there pointing the finger at Zelensky is both morally wrong and diplomatically counterproductive. At this uncertain and dangerous time, one would hope that MPs of all stripes would be putting our national interest first, rather than playing politics. But sadly, it is not surprising. Like Jeremy Corbyn, the leader of Reform UK seems to have history equivocating over Russia's illegal war in Ukraine. Liberal Democrat leader Sir Ed Davey accused Mr. Farage of showing his true colours as Trump's own spokesman here in Britain. Zelensky showed courage and integrity in that room, in stark contrast to Farage's cowardly approach of licking Trump's boots, said Sir Ed. Farage is more focused on promoting Trump and Musk's interests in the UK than British interests in the States. He was once again parroting White House talking points this morning, to the dismay of British people here at home. It's clearer than ever that Nigel Farage is simply out for himself and his Mar-a-Lago cronies. Mr. Farage insisted, "I don't agree with everything Trump does or says. Of course I don't. But without America, we are defenseless."